Hi you guys, welcome to my channel Wholesales to Million. My name is Khang, where I share with you guys everything I've learned about wholesaling houses, how you can actually go out there, tie a property up under contract at a discount, and able to and legally assign that contract over to another buyer that has the cash to close on that property, and you guys can make a lot of money in between, and without risking your own cash, without having good credit, and you don't need any construction background to be able to do this. Now, you can actually do this virtually, which means you don't have to see the seller, you don't have to meet the buyers, and you don't have to see the property to make this happen. We do them now all virtually. So as for this video, I want to share with you guys is one of the questions or one of the objections that the seller might say when you talk to them and you get to the point where you guys are negotiating on the price. And this is the one response that the seller might say to you, and I'm going to share with you guys one of the most powerful response that I have learned to close the gap with the seller and to be able to tie this property up in a contract and lock it in with them. Okay, and here's the response that when you guys are talking about pricing, and here's something that the seller might say is, I don't know, I wanted to think about it. Now, before, when I first got into real estate, when they say, I think I want to think about it, I would say, okay, all right, thanks, and then, let me know when you have an answer. Click, or buy. Click. So that's when I first got in. Like I said, I know nothing about talking to seller. So that was my response, and I got a lot of okay, and then click, and then never heard anything back. Okay, now I have learned this and it has worked like magic. Okay, so when they say I want to think about it, here's what you're gonna ask them. Okay, you're gonna come back with this. So Mr. Seller, so let's just say the seller's John. So John, so what is it that keeping us from doing this deal now? Is it the process? Is it the process? Is it me, or is it the price? And then just wait and hear what they got to say. But 90% of the time, it's the price. Okay? But you want to ask them that questions, because and I'll share with you, I'll break it down a little bit. Most sellers are not so much of a negotiator. So basically, even if you guys are like 2,000 or 5,000 apart, they typically don't come back with a counter, because some sellers are not used to going back and forth, negotiating on price and stuff like that. They want to be able to say, okay, if the buyers give me the price that I have in mind, then I'll just take it, or I'll just walk away. Okay, some sellers, yes, they come back and they negotiate back and forth with you, but there are sellers that actually don't do it. And we actually came across those sellers where we were like 5,000 apart, and they were like, oh, we want to think about it. And then after we ask them that questions, okay, they say it's the price. And then we ask them, okay, well, John, I understand it's the price, so here's where we're at, and here's where you're at. So where do we need to be able to close this gap and do the deal with you? And you'll be surprised. That seller said, well, you know what? If you guys could do another $1,000, if you guys can go up another $1,000, then we'll be able to move forward. Okay? It's just another $1,000. So, but when you don't close the gap and ask them the questions, then obviously they're just gonna click. They assume that, hey, you know what, that's your price, that's where you're stuck at, and you're not willing to move, and they are not wanting to negotiate, so they just don't call you back. So when you ask that question, you're able to close that gap on that same phone call and able to lock this deal down. Okay, now if they say it's the process, then obviously you want to respond and say, well, Mr. Seller, well, John, okay, I understand you are concerned about the process. Nothing more important to us than knowing that you're comfortable going into this, and that we're going to do everything that we're saying that we're going to do, and everything that we agreed upon. Okay, so John, what is it about the process that that you don't understand, or that how I can make you understand better, or how we can make you feel more comfortable. Okay? And if they say it's you, then they must not just like you over the phone. But that's a joke. But typically, it's 90-some% of the time it is the price. And don't let them say, okay, you know what, I just want to think about it, and then just click. But you want to be able to ask that questions and close the gap so you can tie the deal up and lock it up. Okay? So you always say, so when they say I want to think about it, then you would ask them, so John, what is it, so what's keeping us from moving on and actually do this deal with you or together? Is it the process? Is it me? Or is it the price, John? And that's it. So once you know what it is, you got to know what it is that's holding them back from pulling the trigger, because they pretty much already share with you that they are interested in selling and they wanted to sell the property. So if they want to think about it, then it's the price, okay? Majority of time, it's the price, and you want to be able to get that from them and close the gap so you can actually lock that deal up under contract. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. That's probably what I've gotten so many deals just asking that one questions to close the gap between us and the seller and execute it and send them the contract and have them sign. All right, I hope you guys, I hope that really helps you guys. I hope that was a good tips. And go out there, use it the next time, try it out. Let me know the response, and let me know how it goes. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. As always, thanks a lot for tuning in. I really appreciate to everyone that have subscribed to my channel. And let me know how I can do it better by asking me by letting me know where you guys are at, where you guys are stuck in, and what kind of questions do you guys need answer on. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. As always, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and I'll come out with more of this video to share everything I've learned about wholesaling house with you guys, and how you guys can actually do it virtually. Go out there, lock property up under contract, assign it to a buyer, and crush in your market and make a lot of money doing it. And at the same time, you're helping people out that are in need of your service, and they are people out there that are looking for a company like us that can come in, provide them with a hassle-free sale. All right, you guys, thanks a lot. I see you guys next time. Bye.